What a day, amore, huh? What a day.
Something.
We need to say something.
How you see, guys, we were to an emergency room and we are back home. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. So don't worry about it. But now we want to explain what happened and tell Amore all the details from the morning and the panic.
Okay, so first of all, it's a couple days later. We've been home, I've been resting. What happened was, we told you guys before that I was diagnosed with complete placenta previa, and I had a bleed the day before that scan. So after that scan, the bleeding had kind of settled down, it had turned into spotting, and over a couple of days stopped completely. We went about 5 days with nothing, and then I started to have a lot of dark brown spotting. And you know, if you see dark brown, it's usually a good sign because it means it's old blood, it's just working its way out, it's not like an active bleed, which would be bright red. However, the dark brown started from mild and then it got heavier and heavier and heavier over the course of a few days, right, Amore?
Yes, until
Then I woke up in the morning of the day that we went to the ER and I had passed some clots. And that is what made us kind of pause
we
and
call
say, okay,
immediately
what's going
our
on?
OB, and our OB told us to go to the emergency R for babies, what is called?
The OB triage emergency
Triage,
is what
to
it's
go
called.
immediately there,
To be evaluated.
be evaluated.
Because I was not having cramping,
yeah.
but I was feeling a lot of pressure, very, very low in my pelvic area. And I was feeling like I think it felt like nerve pain deep, deep inside. And that, along with the clots, was just concerning enough that we needed to go and get checked out. So I will tell you, honestly, we were very scared, like very
Yes,
concerned.
I wanted to say, I wanted to say something. We were scared because the day before we was talking about this bleeding, and we start even say, okay, what happened? The worst scenario. Can the baby come out right now? We have just a 21 weeks, okay, a couple days. So we just said in the night, oh, Dai, we need to resist at least 7 more weeks to arrive at 28.
Technically, 24 weeks is considered viability, but that doesn't guarantee everything comes out well and there aren't complications and whatever. Really, really want to try and hit 28 weeks, I've read, is the best time.
Yeah.
Because that gives you the best guarantee that everything turns out well and there's no long-term complications with baby and whatever. So like Alessio said,
we were ready with the mind like, oh, hopefully everything go well. So when this happened in the morning, we panicking. So we rushed to the hospital. Yeah. So what they do there?
So at the hospital, we went into a room really quickly. I had to change, obviously, to get like my blood pressure, all the vital signs taken. Then they just came in and asked us some questions, and they wanted to do an ultrasound to check on baby and to see if they could find any active bleeds. Because at this point I had had the brown for I think 5 days and it had gotten heavier and heavier and heavier, and then that day I had clots, so they were worried that maybe I had an active bleed somewhere inside. We did the ultrasound. Funny thing was, it was the same ultrasound technician that we had our anatomy scan with. So she was like, oh, I recognize you guys. We just saw each other. We're like, yeah, I know. We just saw you. Fortunately, again, baby looked amazing. He was flipping around in there. He was super active. He was still in the same position, so we still couldn't see his little face. His hands were still up by his face. He was
paparazzi.
Still transverse, which in studying, I did see that transverse position can be related to placenta previa, but not necessarily. So yeah, we did the ultrasound. She said that definitely I have complete placenta previa. It's like right across the cervix, all the placentas right there. She did see placental lakes, which are like little pockets of my blood, I think, kind of in the placenta area. And there's one kind of large one right over my cervix. That is where that kind of brown stuff is coming from and where the clots came from. They couldn't be 100% sure about that, but they did not see any active bleeds, which was the important thing.
The important thing.
And they checked my cervix. Everything looks great. It's not like my cervix was opening prematurely or starting to shorten or something, which is what we were most concerned about with the feelings that I was having and the clots, because it was like, oh my gosh, is that like the mucus plug or what's going on? Fortunately, the cervix looked good and baby was looking great and just as stubborn as always. So that was really good. So basically, they called the OB, gave her the report from the ultrasound, told her everything was going on. She decided that everything would count as one bleed.
One bleed.
From the beginning with the red all the way through this clotting situation was counted as one bleed, which was beneficial for us logistically because they have a policy that after 2 bleeds, then you get hospitalized.
Ragazzi, we are scared because we believe that we're gonna be hospitalized because this.
I don't want to.
No, was the first
negatively.
episode. No, was negatively, but this was not the first episode. But they count like one.
Only being 21 weeks. Obviously, as your uterus grows, you have more risk for bleeding because everything's stretching and moving. So realistically, it means we're gonna have more bleeds, and they could be heavier as we go on. So likely I will have more bleeds. And even the charge nurse that was there, she was like, you know, at this point, I'm assuming, like, I'm guessing you'll go another few weeks without anything and then maybe have another bleed and have to come back in.
Yeah. So the plan is this, ragazzi. They told us we use hard jolly. One jolly means this is it. You come back home after this episode. But if it's happening again, the jolly is over, so means we need to stay to the hospital, right, amore? Pretty much, technically.
Yeah, that's what they technically said. Obviously, it depends on the severity of it. If you go in and you're really heavily bleeding, for sure, going straight in.
Yeah.
If it's mild, they might just assess. Maybe you stay a couple days in the hospital.
Yeah. Maybe.
It depends. There's no way to know, unfortunately. And that's what the nurse said, too. Like, because I kept saying, you know, I'm trying to rest. We've been super careful since we got diagnosed with this. Like everyone said, we're resting. I'm really not doing anything at all. I'm not even doing the yoga. I'm not like really even walking. Like, because we were so wanting to be as careful as possible. So I feel like I'm doing everything I can, but I feel like I'm just waiting for, like, there's nothing we can do about it. She said, yeah, unfortunately, that's sort of the situation. Like, you never know. Some people go all the way and never have a bleed. And some people have bleeds like every week.
The worst scenario is we're bleeding again. We need to go there. And they're going to monitor us in the hospital until they say, okay, you can go home. Some people need to stay in the hospital even 2 months until
baby's born. She said, yeah, she's like, you know, really
the worst scenario
is that out of the hospital as much as possible. Sometimes it gets to the point where you have to stay there until you deliver.
So Gassi, right now the situation is this:
it's like we have no idea what's going to happen.
We have no idea. One thing we know, all the videos about food related are suspended. So in this channel,
I will not be doing any heavy cooking.
We don't doing cooking, so we don't do trial like this. We don't go to the restaurants. We don't do nothing. It came to be like this. It's gonna be just update until delivery. Yeah. So this is gonna be a change for us, like for content wise, because we're gonna stay in this position much we can.
And on my side and whatever. You know,
we try to do all the things that we can to do.
Just to be careful. I mean, again, as long as you're careful, there's really nothing else you can do except just wait and see.
So right now, every day feel like a week. Every week feel like a month. It is what was 2 days ago. And then we said, okay, let's take chill. The day after, Mita, our cat, started to throw up all over the place in the house. She was so sick. And guess what? We have to go to Mita to emergency room.
So me in the emergency room.
The day after, Mita emergency room because she have the kidney disease. So we was thinking, oh, you don't move. And this was constantly happening stuff in our life.
And Alessio is taking all the heavy duty stuff because I'm not going around, I'm not lifting anything. So he's exhausted.
I'm tired. I can sleep in the car.
We're both mentally exhausted.
Both mentally because
Mita's exhausted.
We try me and Jessi I told Jessi, don't bend, okay? Try no bend, okay? As much possible, because your mind want to, oh, I have my cup there, and you're gonna pick up. I told her, tell me every time, Kate, you need to bend something, do a laundry, I'm gonna do it. If you see me in bad mood, tell me, hey, like, because it could happen to be in bad mood because you start not sleeping too much. You have to do that. Think about, you need to do your stuff, you need to pick up this, you need to pick up that. You're gonna feel exhausted. Then it's Micha to take care of it. Shot Micha no eating, Micha throw up, let me go pick up all the throw ups.
And we're scared for Micha because she's so important.
We're scared for Micha because you know what happened. But for Micha, we are arrive a point right now. We did 2 ER. She go in the emergency room too, and then she go to the doctor too. It was stressful for Micha too. But we are in a good place. We need to do more shots for the kidneys things because she just diagnosed with kidney disease, and then we start from there. I hope that this between Jessi and Micha, chill down, Rama. Tonight is New Year's Eve. Let's celebrate that. And let's start a new, fresh year.
The good news is, regarding the brown spotting, it's definitely getting less.
Yes,
so now
today
we're going back down more and more mild. So that's definitely the right direction. And now we just really, like, it's so hard, guys, because I feel like I'm on edge. As much as I'm trying to relax and not worry or whatever,
it's impossible.
I'm on edge. I feel like any moment I can start bleeding.
Ragazzi, it's not like you are in the couch, oh la la la. Every time that Jessi go pee, it is the brown. Okay? So you think about 4 or 5 times a day, if no more, let's say 5 times a day. Me, hey amore, do you have brown? Do you have you waiting, Jessi? It's like to wait a pregnancy test if it's positive or negative. No, really. And then you go there to the bathroom and say, still brown, but less. You say, then you go pee. How is it? Still brown. It's not that you can say, oh, whatever. No, because if it's red, you need to run in a hospital. You need to run to the hospital. So it's not that you can say, oh, don't think about it, and then it's gonna be okay. No, you need to think about it, because if you see something, you have to be prepared to say, okay, go to the car, let's go, because we have 35 minutes to drive, and every minute counting.
And one of the risks with this specifically is heavy bleeding, even hemorrhage, and you don't know if that's gonna be what you're having or not. If it's just a small little bleed,
yeah,
or if suddenly you're gonna be bleeding a lot and need like a blood transfusion. Like that's the thing, is there's such a wide range of anything can happen at any time. So we're just like, I don't know. I saw one comment that said she had a bleed in the middle of the night. Like she was sleeping, she woke up, the bed was covered with blood, and they had to get up and go. So it literally can happen at any time.
It can happen anytime, ragazzi. So yeah, we are a little bit stressed out. Yeah. It's true, but I think it's normal to be stressed out.
Especially being before my ability.
Yeah, the fact that we was driving there to the hospital, you know, Fidia was a silence and sad, like almost want to cry all the trip, because you say, my God, it's bleeding this and that. The cloth was scary. But everything turned out well. So now we are like, okay, let's focus in right now, go back here. Hopefully nothing gonna happen. So yeah.
One little blessing is now we know what we need to do.
Yeah.
Like we know the place to go.
We need to go, we know everything. We go there.
The people in there were really nice and very helpful. So now we feel a little bit like that's less of a mystery.
Yeah, that is no mystery. You go there, you know where to park, drop you off, and go if we need to do something fast. So this is it, what is happening. It's crazy here. It was for a while okay, we was bleeding, but we was thinking it was a problem until that day, and now it is. Every week is important. Every single week is important. Every Saturday, ragazzi, if you think about, you add a week. So I don't know, every Saturday, now we have 21. So if this is December, I don't know what is December 3rd, 4th is Saturday.
You mean January?
January is Saturday. It is 22 weeks. Saint Valentine, the day of Valentine is gonna be our mark for 28 weeks. The best scenario if the baby come early. But we want 37 weeks. But
we want to get to that planned C-section.
right now,
at
I don't
37
even
weeks.
thinking the 36 weeks. I thinking about, so
One step at a time.
if you want to do a prayer for us, pray all together. And I believe it's gonna go well. But man, waiting this time is gonna stressful.
And time is not going fast right now.
Not go fast. So after all, thank you for staying with us. Sorry for this update, crazy update. We're gonna change a little bit the content. Maybe it's gonna be some lives, some updates, and like that. Hopefully you stay with us. And grazie mille.
Love you guys.
Baci.